day, everyone. Welcome to today's show with Phil. Let's get together and talk about issues affecting today's society. So there's one particular topic I haven't even spoke about in a while called men going their own way. And unfortunately, many men have taken a red pill. What is the red pill? I'll tell you what it is exactly. Once you swallow the hard, this truth pill, and it wakens you up out of the slumber. All that cloud of stuff that's been clouding your vision for a long time, your mind, and of course, your thoughts. Now, I want to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. Okay. Now, I want to go and clearly say that, people don't realize what they have till it's gone. You understand? I gotta drink me some water. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Now we're going to go ahead and play this program right here called "Women Explains Why Women Lose Men by Doing This." If she wants you, she has one way choosing a man. Alrighty. Now the dating market's flooded. There are many options out there in the midst of the sexual revolution, and many men have been finessed. Also, good women have been finessed as well. So we all often ask ourselves this question: why do bad things happen to good people? Well, I got to share that. I got to make this video. This title of the video is originally going to be called "Men Going Their Own Way." So I'm going to go ahead and get that topic, and also I'm going to make another video on this current society that we live in. It ain't gonna benefit all of us. Okay. The only thing that's gonna come out of it is failures and broken promises. So there's to it. We live in a today's age where people are out for themselves. And my question beckons: if a person keeps helping out a group of people, when is that person doing all the helping is going to break? They don't want to do for themselves. Sometimes in life you're going to have to make a change to better reflect on what's out there in front of you. Let's continue with this show. Let's play this video. This video I'm dedicated to Anthony Spade reaction. If she ain't holding you down, she is slowing you down. A quote by Quincy is cold 55. That was 2 months ago. Yeah, that's right. Free man 37 said, "Man, this is gold. And the moment she is giving you reasons for jealousy, it's over. And the moment she withholds intimacy, also over." There are a lot of men in sexless marriages, and their wives are in the streets getting it somewhere. She is telling the truth. Women wreck their own marriage but blame men for their wrongdoing. It's sad. So yeah, so this is a double standard, okay? And this is one of the reasons why men refuse to marry. So think about it, women. If you say "I do's" and and you take on a man's last name, You're supposed to subject yourself to that man. And unfortunately, right now in the 21st century, we're in the midst of a sexual revolution where married women are getting it elsewhere. And they're getting the affair partner's kid, but with their husband's last name, which is the same as paternity fraud. Can everybody see where I'm going at with this? But blue-pilled society is going to say, well, you know what? Yeah, she did do the wrong deed, but you're going to have to man up and take care of another man's kid. Well, that itself is called cuckolding. So I want to clearly say this. Men are not going to allow this. And if they allow this, they're broken down into subjecting themselves to a rogue blue pill state that ignorance is there, its masculinity is gone. It just ain't worth it. Carlos Verde dating tips. Great tips no matter how much you might like a girl. If you're with her for desires, it's not going to work out in the long run. If you want a happy life, consider a woman that fits your personality, that matches well with you, and that is supportive of what you want to do and actually want to be a part of it and wants to be with you. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Carlos Verde dating tips. Actually, to Carlos Verde, I want to call this out. Men and women, all right, will eventually grow apart. People do that. They grow apart. It is what it is. Well, one other thing I want to emphasize, stay single. And if somebody mentions marriage, just ask them, do you want to marry a corporation? You want to marry the state? Do you want to marry the entity that rigs the game majority against the men? No. No ring, no compromise, no state, no corporation, no going to the altar to do vows, because marriages averages at least 5 to 7 to 8 years max. Then divorce proceedings are filed. Then the pain set in. It's like opening up a wound in a person invisibly. And this soulmate stuff everybody wants to believe in is nothing but a lie. Of course. Yeah, many theologians going to go out and say that Adam and Eve this, Adam and Eve that. But you know what? Did you know that Adam had more than one wife before Eve came along? So yes, Adam had Lilith, and she was mentioned in the Bible. She was the woman that wanted complete authority. She was a woman who wanted to, do bad things. You don't believe me? Go look it up in the King James version of the Bible, the authoritative 1611 version. Go look it up in that book of Genesis. I don't know if her name Lilith has been mentioned in there, but go look it up. I'm telling you, go look it up. All right. Well, let's continue with the program, shall we?
The enemy will come in like a flood and tempt you for your inconsistency, and it will be your own fault why your marriage is destroyed.
Today is going to be a 2 video, 1 video. So when I get done with this video, the next video will start right out. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. Today, I'm going to be reacting to a video of a woman that says when it comes to women, if you withhold from your man, that's the fastest way to a bad relationship. Now, what I want you guys to understand, if you stop and look at marriages, when you marry for desires, you're going to have a bad relationship and you're going to have a bad marriage. Why? Because sleeping with the same person over and over becomes tiresome, especially when that's the #1 reason why you like them. So in relationships, women have a tendency to grow tired of the man faster than the man grows tired of the woman. And this is why women typically marry the backup guy. They don't necessarily marry the guy that they always want. That is very, very rare. But her power is him actually chasing her, trying to make her happy, trying to please her. Why? Because he doesn't get enough loving. When a man doesn't get enough loving, wives have a tendency to breadcrumb their husbands. That means make him pay for the loving. Oh, you want some tonight? She needs a bracelet. You want some tonight? She needs a new car. She needs a new refrigerator. She needs something new that you find yourself always buying gifts in order to get the loving. But it just comes to the point of the relationship where you get tired of buying those gifts, but you still have needs and she's still breadcrumbing. So she withholds. Why? Because she never initially loves you. She settled for you. So let's get to the video.
Are you withholding sex from your spouse? Are you crazy, husband? Are you crazy, wife? Do you know what you are doing? 1 Corinthians chapter 7 said your body doesn't belong to you, boo-boo. No, it belongs to your spouse. So because you mad, because you tired, because you want to get revenge, you're upset, that is no excuse to withhold sex from your spouse. As a matter of fact, you need to hear this and hear it clear, because God gave us a warning. He said, when you withhold from sex, the enemy will come in like a flood and tempt you for your inconsistency, and it will be your own fault why your marriage is destroyed. All because you decided to withhold sex from your spouse. Don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't right. That ain't right. Go ahead, love on your spouse. Be intimate. Forgive. Let it go. Whatever you need to do it, confront it, deal with it, and get over with it, and get to having some sex up in here. I'm Mrs. Toy Banks, the world's most satisfied wife. In for Better Wife, Better Life. Help it.
Now, I agree with her to an extent. If a man does not get loving from his woman, he will start to seek other avenues. But what I want men to understand is when she starts withholding, the relationship is over. If she's finding a little things to be angry at you or get back at you with to withhold it, the relationship is over. That's why you guys have to be very careful who you're choosing to be with, who you're choosing to be your wife. I'm noticing now a lot of you guys are very needy for a woman's attention and very needy for a woman's affection, and you're not getting it. If she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. If you gotta question it, you gotta come watch a video and try to figure out if she's cheating on you or not, or what's going on with her. The relationship is over. And I've told guys that plenty of times. If you have to come to my channel to get advice about a woman that you are in a relationship with, that relationship is over. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. What brought you to the manosphere is your intuition. That intuition is going to be your guide to living a happy life. Men have to learn to use their intuition. If you don't know how to use that first thought that comes to your mind, then what happens is you know the answer off rip what's going on. You will know that answer. But then your emotions kick in. When emotions kick in, then fairy tales kick in. When fairy tales kick in, then you give everything the benefit of a doubt. When you start giving everything the benefit of a doubt, what that's trying to do is push the truth away from you because you're afraid to face the truth. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing when you're stuck inside of these relationships and you're not getting loving the way you should be, and you're trying to figure out if it's you or if it's her. No, you got with her because she tapped into your desirement. She lured you in by tapping into your desirement. What happens? Switch and bait. She lured you in because you wanted to sleep with her, and then she captured you when she got you in bed. She knew that you found her very attractive, so she breadcrumbs the relationship. She gives you loving, take it away. Gives you loving, take it away. What does that do? That always keeps your mindset working hard to make sure she's happy. But every time you make her happy in one avenue, she'll create a whole nother lane that she has to be happy about again. And it's a forever cycle with women when you start to understand they're never satisfied. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys got the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. And remember, if she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Hasta la vista. Okay, today we're going to be reacting to a video of a woman explains how she handles her husband's side chicks. Now, what I want you guys to understand in this video is that you have some women out there, and the video we watch may be real or it may be fake. In today's world on the internet, you don't know. Everything's a clickbait. But the world that we're going into, women are going to reach desperation so bad that they're going to put up with a man having another woman. It's going to come natural. All women want is just that one little bitty time that they can have with a man. Women don't need that much time. Maybe once a week, and then she'll go back out to the streets, run around, laugh and giggle with her friends, and have on and off relationships. But they always still need at least those couple days out of the week for a man to hug them and make them feel sexy. But then you're going to have some girls that's going to attach to their man, right? And then they're going to say, all right, I'm going to be with you. I'll let you have other girls, but, you know, I want to be involved in it, which is what you see, which is what happened with T.I. and Tiny. That came back to get him. I'm going to do a video about that too. So in this video, we're going to be reacting to a woman explaining how she handles her husband's side chicks.
I'm a side bitch and didn't want to tell me who it was. So you know I had to get a private investigator and find out where she lived, find out where she worked. And come to find out, she was being funny on Facebook, acting like I'm supposed to be mad because she be with him on the weekends and shit like that. So I went up to this bitch job and I had to let her know. It's in here. I love him. And I love him so much, that means I love you too. So I'm gonna need you to hop on board Team Mitchell and get this shit right. I would bring her lunch. I would bring her breakfast at work. I would bring her lunch in the afternoon. I'd cook for her.
This may be a joke, but what I want you guys to understand, there are really girls in real life that are just like this. And the reason why they're just like this is because when a woman has been in the streets too long, she comes across a lot of fake friends. She's been backstabbed a lot. She's been through a lot. When she's through a lot, she loses touch of affection. She loses a disconnect with people from being in the streets. So when she does get in a relationship with a man and he's something like a father figure that could get her in check, she has a daughter mindset. So she doesn't want to go anywhere because now she has something she's been lacking her whole life, which is a father figure. So they're more accepting to other women. This is why you see a pimp can have 4 or 5 girls that work for him, because they're all broken. The pimp shows a fatherly role so they don't leave because they're caught between lover and daughter. Their mindset is caught between being a lover and being trained as if she's a daughter. This is what keeps a lot of women attached to the wrong guy who has a powerful brain.
Invite her over for dinner, but she would never want to come. And one time she ran out of gas, and I was right there because I was just making sure she got to work okay. I wasn't stalking or nothing, but I was just making sure she was getting to work. So when she saw that I was right there behind her when she ran out of gas, instead of being like, damn, I'm glad you saved me, she was fucking mad. But no, bitch, I'm going to treat you right. Because if he love you, I love you. Bitch, you going to be treated right. I care. That's it. So your kids, you need to let me see them. I want to see my kids. They're our kids. And bitch, you better not cheat on him, because if you do, you got a whole nother thing coming. You're not going to break his heart, because then you breaking my heart. So if you end this for life, Team Mitchell. And she didn't like that, so I don't know, she trying to like get a restraining order on me. Like, bitch, I love you. We supposed to be family. We supposed to be one happy family. Like, what's wrong with that?
The moral of the story, guys, you can't turn a bad girl good. When a good girl going bad, she's going forever, even when she loves you. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels, and remember, if she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Hasta la vista.
All right. First of all, the only thing I can say that's really worse, all right, now, when a man gets a side chick, he's going to have problems with this. The children's mind's going to be wired. They're going to be damaged. Secondly, what if the man gets the other woman pregnant? He's with that one girl. That has happened. I recall a time where I worked at a fast food place, a pizza place. One of my employees, my coworker employees, told me up front to my face, out of the blue, yeah, I married my wife. My wife is sleeping with my dad, getting pregnant, going up to the countertop, banging her baby belly up against the countertop and running to the ER having a miscarriage. Repeatedly. She took the vow to be with one man, for richer, for poor, for sickness and health, until death do us part. Unfortunately, we live in an era where vows don't mean nothing no more. So you won't understand why men are going their own way. So it's per se. So I'm going to want to say that, Anthony Spade, I agree with this video. I agree with what you said. I'm going to want to emphasize this right here will be the part of the breakdown in society. And this is done by design. So it is what it is. And thank you, Anthony Spade, for contributing to this mgtow channel. So I want to say, people will do things in the world that is unseen and unheard of. So I want to emphasize, women, if you want to keep a man, tend to him, nurture him, be there for him. And men, if you want to keep your women, all right, go places with her, take her out with you, go places, go sightseeing, go on an adventure trip. if you go sit down and eat and you get mistreated by a waitress, and the woman says, you know what, I want to get up and leave. Hey, get up and leave. Pay for the drinks. Say thank you. Call the order off. Leave in one piece. That's all you got to do. Leave in one piece. Then the woman said, well, why did you pay for the drinks? I said, well, we drunk out of the glasses. They provided us service. And to walk out and not pay for the glasses, they call the authorities on us. So therefore, we're not paid for the drinks. The law getting called on us was averted. Legal troubles were halted or non-existent because they got paid for the drinks. But the food, we canceled the orders. So it's a give and take situation. So I know of a man who's been with a woman for going on 20 years. And I'm going to say this, gets a give and take situation. All right. It takes two to build stuff. It takes two to destroy stuff. Now keep that in check, everybody. And thank you for watching this video. And you have a great day. I think it's going to rain today. But you know what? Life is what you make of it. Relationship is what you make of it. But on the best part, man is better off being single. So, I want to clearly state this. All right? People need to treat people right. And things will work out. Thank you for watching. You have a good day. Oh, and don't forget to take the red pill knowledge every day for a red pill philosophy. That will open your eyes to reality. Thank you and God bless.